Yes, YouTube. This is going to be a slightly different video because I'm on my phone. My new laptop hasn't got OBS yet, so I'm just going to film it here and then show the screen. But I wanted to talk about creating defined rules and which then creates your edge. I was just trying to make another video, but I started it again, and I was saying that from what I've been doing so far, I've been trying to understand trading too deeply and trying to be right all the time. And in doing that, I lost my edge completely. Like, a lot of the trades I was taking were less than 1 hour trades, which means that most of the time my losses were bigger than my wins. And even though I do think that if I would have stuck to them defined rules, I could have still played it out. It's such a hard edge to try and play out when your wins are smaller than your losses. So I've kind of revisited it. I've also tried to just really keep it as simple as possible. I've been working on Dodgy's simple kind of IFVG strategy, which is basically like waiting for a sweep of like a significant high or low, or price entering into an fair value gap, and then taking an IFVG, the first IFVG, look on a lower time frame that comes out of that gap. And it's been going really well, and I've been tracking the data, and I've got 2 entry points that I've been tracking. No, 3 entry points, sorry. So the first entry, I'm just show this quick, that this was a 30-second trade. So I still need to like define the rules of what dictates liquidity, and I think that's going to come in time. But to start with, I wanted to see what's going to be the most profitable way to take entries. So at the moment, like, this data that I'm showing, it pretty much only shows wins. It's not like this perfect strategy that only wins, because there would have been losses in there. But I'm only trying to track the ones that are winning trades and then practice what the entry criteria is for those wins, first and foremost. So you can see this one, lovely trade. Where did that get? No entry, yeah. Okay, so the 2 criteria have been this. So a sweep of liquidity, which here was in this 30 minute gap. IFVG comes out of it straight away. Okay, so the 3 entries were this. First 2 entries are the exact same. Shit. Okay, just hold it. Hands shaking. First 2 entries were the exact same. The entry is at the close of the candle, but the difference in them were the stop loss. So one was a hard stop, and then one was a mental stop and allowing it to try and reject if it wants to, and then just taking it up. And then the break even is at like the first high. Why is my left hand shaking so much? Anyway, break even's at the first high, and then just letting it run and seeing how far we can push it. So like you can see, I've got like break evens. So if it didn't even reach 1 hour, then it was break even. Then everything after 1 hour, I've just tracked it. Then the same with this. That's a hard stop below the IFVG. This is a mental stop below the IFVG. And then here, which is an absolute mad, like, supercharged version of this strategy, is basically like waiting for the rejection off this IFVG when it comes into it. So like, let's say that that's created an IFVG now, which it has. You'd then wait for the middle line to get tapped and rejected. Like the candle can't close past this. This one's difficult because like the IFVG is tiny, so I don't know if technically that still counts. This IFVG is actually tiny, so technically like this kind of did tap in, but like it's just a bit ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, so it looked like that. Like, this is just a obviously ridiculous version of this, but yeah, it looked like that, and it just allows, most of the time it just allows you to have a lot tighter stop losses, like a lot tighter. So like, for example, going back to this Tuesday the 28th one, I got a 30R out of that. That was like just ridiculous. Like, let's see if I can get to it. It's actually quite long holding this phone at the same time as trying to do this. Tuesday 28th. Tuesday 28th. It was here. Yeah, so it was here. So there was the I4G that I think I took here. And then, yeah, so there was the I4G. Then here's the rejection. I mean, it's a tough one really, because that, like, this is what I mean. I need to kind of like define the rules further within the entries, but like, because that being a selling candle, and it kind of still rejected the thing, it just allowed for this ridiculously tight stop loss, and then like pushed 30R easily. Not that I'd hold for 30R, but like, yeah. But anyway, what I wanted to show was my findings. So like, this rejection one just it absolutely blows the rest out of the water. The only difficult part is that sometimes you miss entries. Like, for example, this one here, this one hit a max of 8R, and this one didn't. It didn't trigger. So there is a couple times where that doesn't tap in, but for the idea of still holding it to 10R or 20R or something like that, it seems worth it to me. But yeah, I'm gonna figure out all the numbers, and then yeah, I'm gonna define the rules further. But I just wanted to track this.